Hello everyone, I'm Eden and welcome back to the Apollo Justice Ace Attorney Trilogy. We are continuing on the second episode, Turnabout Corner. We have identified our panty snatcher for this case and we're continuing the investigation so that we can find out who murdered the doctor of the Maractus Clinic. So we're back at the agency. What a train wreck that was. Yeah, it kind of was actually. I'm glad we made it out of that trial alive. Well, I'm glad she did since she faked her own kidnapping. Really? I had fun. And Wocky made it through the day too. Everyone was too obsessed with panties to bother with the real case. Exactly, this case is strange. But it was good publicity. Imagine the crowd at my show tonight. You should come, Polly. Yeah. The amazing Mr. Hat will be making an appearance. Hi, folks. I'll be here all week. I'm glad you're not a kidnapper. That's about enough of him. Yeah, exactly. Oh, Alita. Hello? That's Wocky's fiance, Miss Tiala. Thank you for today. The trial went well. Did it, though? Oh, right. No problem. Well, I guess it went well in the sense of we didn't convict Wocky, but... Do you think Wocky will be okay? Well, he's not guilty yet. Please, you have to help him. We're supposed to get married next month. Oh, congratulations. Ugh, way to put the pressure on a guy. Please let me know if there's anything I can do to help. Talk? Marriage. Are you sure about marrying into the Kitaki family? I'm fine with it, and I love Wocky with all my heart. I guess there's someone for everybody. Oh, that's so sweet. So it doesn't bother you that you'll be, married to the mob? I don't think so. My parents are against it, of course. Yeah. Say, where did you and Wocky first meet, anyway? Good question. Miss Tiala doesn't look like the type to have gangster connections. Oh, we met at my old job, actually. Ah, office romance. I doubt Wocky worked at an office. She's not very forthcoming with information about herself, is she? The Kitakis. Did you know that the boss is trying to get out of the business? Oh, really? Mr. Kitaki wants to quit being a gangster? He's trying to transfer his assets into a normal company. He only announced it recently, out of the blue. I hear there's quite a lot of confusion in the ranks. I wonder if this explains that apron. Yeah, I was wondering, he was dressed like he's a chef or something. I wonder if they're opening a restaurant? A legit restaurant? I can't imagine Wocky going along with that. He's highly motivated, isn't he? That's not the word I would have used. My thoughts exactly. He said, I'll be the next big boss and keep the family alive. I think he's at that age when boys want to make a mark on the world. That's not the way I would have put it. His father moves in a lot of circles. He's really focused on profits. The Kitaki family's been making a killing recently. Again, not the way I would have put it. A killing? Haha, but Wocky says it's not about the money. They have the gangster tradition to uphold. Oh, a generation gap. They've even got the ever classic what about the family business thing going on. Usually it's the father worried about tradition. Wocky's operation? Can I ask you a question about Wocky? I understand he was operated on by the victim, Dr. Maractus. Apparently, yes. Does she not know? I was in his clinic about a half year ago. He messed up my op, something bad. And then he just lets me go without a word. See you later. Bye. So I gotta go in, get another doc to patch me up again. Yes, it sounded horrible. Wocky has always been fond of fighting, I'm afraid. I'm not sure it qualifies as fighting when pistols are involved. Mr. Gavin was saying his life might be in danger, wasn't he? No, that can't be right. I'm sure he was just trying to scare us. It's scary to think that a surgeon might make a mistake. But it's even scarier when he tries to hide it. I'd like to know a little more about this operation. Maybe it's time to pay the Maractus Clinic a visit. I should be getting home now. Wocky's in your hands, Mr. Justice. Right. Please don't kill me. Leave it to me. Apollo, I think you're only making her more nervous. Sorry, I'm new at this, okay? Don't admit to that. It's all right. I believe in you. Oh, okay. So I guess it wants us to go to the clinic. Hey, oh, no. No, I meant the Maractus Clinic. Where are we going? Back. Oh, that's right. We have to do it through Aldun's house. Maybe? Look around. Examine? Police car is parked in front of the Maractus Clinic. It's empty. The police must be inside investigating. June 16th, Detention Center, Visitor's Room. Is this where it wanted me to go? Looks like Wocky's out for questioning. I really need to talk to him. I guess we'll come back later. Oh, just kidding. Excuse me. Yes? The other suspect is all through with questioning, sir. The other... You mean the panty snatcher? Wesley Stickler. So they arrested him too? All right, let's have a little chat with Mr. Stickler. I hope I don't regret this. He's a valuable witness. He's a bit precious, I'll give him that. Can you explain yourself, sir? You know what, we don't kink shame on this channel, that's okay. Please, keep this brief if you would. I'm quite busy. Busy with what? You're arrested. Oh, is he tall? Dang. I need to finish this paper. Ah, it's you. Mr. Stickler, we'd like to have a few words with you. Very well, as long as they're few. Nothing would make me happier, believe me. Panty snatcher. Mr. Stickler, on the night of the murder, you stole... Wait, I can't help but feel that I'm being misunderstood. I said we don't shame, but you need to tell us more information. How exactly? Yes, that night, I obtained a pair of panties, it's true. However, it was my burning curiosity that drove me to do it, nothing more. You wanted to know the trick to my panties, right? You're here too? Oh, great, Trucy, teach me. Eh? I must know the secret of your panties. Please stop. I can't take any more panty talk this chapter. My very existence hangs in the balance. Please, make me your apprentice. Paulo, help. Let's just remove the underage girl from the situation. I don't know. I think he'd make a great, lovely assistant. Don't say that, Apollo. What you witnessed. Exactly. We need more information about this. Could you relate what you saw the night of the murder to us one more time? Why not? Though it hardly differs from the testimony I gave in court. The defendant was there in the park that night. Of this, I'm quite certain. He was pointing a pistol, or something like that, at the victim. That's when I shouted, "Stop, you two. Let's resolve this like gentlemen." And the next moment, a shot was fired. And this is all true? Really? My panties are gone, my innermost heart revealed. What further reason could I possibly have to lie? I can't think of anything you'd want to hide more than panty snatching. True. It sounds like Wocky was at the scene of the crime, after all. I thought we've established that. How I wish it weren't so. So that's it? Do I need to present him something? What if we present the panties? Fine, ignore my evidence, see if I care. I wonder what he's thinking. On second thought, let's not go there. Yeah, I don't want to know either. Okay, so now, does it want me to go to the clinic? Because I thought that's where it wanted me to go. Because there's two clinics. Okay, so no, this is the one that Phoenix is at, but does it want me to go to the Maractus clinic? You can usually tell when you're on the right track when it shows you like the date and time. There we go. Okay. June 16th, Eldoon's house. Hey, it's Mr. Eldoon. Oh, Mr. Eldoon. What's wrong? So, you found my stand. That's why I'm here, to thank you. Ah, but now it's a crime scene and they won't let me have it back. That's also why I'm here. I got no other place to go. I see. How could a noodle stand be a crime scene? That's what I don't get, Trucy doll. Well, someone was shot, holding your stand. Even in death, he's after my neck, I tell ya. Bah. Can't even cook an honest noodle. Singing the blues. Can't cook my noodles. He? Even in death? You mean the victim, Dr. Maractus? I tell ya, it's enough to drive a man to make his soup even saltier. It reminds me never to eat his noodles when he's in a bad mood. Talk. The noodle stand. That stand, for generations, it's served up the very best noodles us Eldoons could make. A tradition of noodles and salty broth. It's more than a stand, it's history, I tell you. Watch what you say or it might become true. That's a great story, Mr. Eldoon. A single stand, passed down from generation to generation. Of course, to be honest, I didn't plan on doing it. Oh? That's right, you said something about that. About you rebelling against your pops, was it? Good memory, Trucy doll. I was a go-getter back in my day. Until my friend next door butted in, Maractus. In the end, I was left with nothing but this dusty old stand to earn my fortune. Mr. Eldoon, I don't mean to pry, but what exactly did you do before you became a chef? Ugh, let old Noodles lie, that's what I say. Was he up to something shady? I'm starting to get an idea of what he did anyway. He stole my dreams and left me with nothing but noodles. No, I don't even have that. The Maractus Clinic? Mr. Eldoon, if I might ask, what exactly happened between you and the Maractus Clinic? I couldn't help but sense enmity there. Enmity? I hate him. Hated. Him acting like he smells like roses when he's rolling in the mud. Excuse me? He's the only doctor at that clinic, you know. Pretty impressive, eh? Well, if he owns it. I'll tell you the secret to his success. The mob? Yes, we know that. You mean the Kitaki family? They're always having one of them turf wars or whatnot. Always an injury or two that needs fixing. Maractus saw a chance for some business. So he started giving the Kitaki family a good deal. A deal? Every 5th operation for free. Buy 4, get 1 free. If only healthcare in America was like that, right? He stole the idea from my pops. 1 free bowl of noodles a week, he used to say. Can a doctor just decide to do that? What about the insurance companies? Oh, no doubt it's illegal. I don't think he goes through insurance, Trucy, but it got him in good with the family. Pretty soon he was getting all the business in town. Leaving me here in the dark. Up to my neck in soupy noodles. I think I figured out Mr. Eldoon's former occupation. Can't hurt to ask, Apollo. What, can we just... Yeah, I think we just need to get exactly what he's referring to. Mr. Eldoon, or should I say Dr. Eldoon? Figured it out, did you? Okay, I wasn't sure if it was hinting that he used to be in the medical field. That's right, I was a doctor, a surgeon, until the year before last. So Dr. or Mr. Maractus was your rival. You like those onions they put in the soup broth? Yeah, kinda. Take a spoon, drink some broth, those onions will find their way in there. For people who like them, why, that's just fine. For people who hate them, I hate onions, hate them. Always sneaking in from the side, getting in the way of a good tasting spoonful. Well, that's what he was, an onion. Onion boy, that's what I called him. So, you weren't exactly friends. Huh, me and pal Maractus. Ever since preschool, we were getting in each other's face. No matter what I did, sure enough, he'd come following along. Then he'd do it better than me. Just blow right past without so much as a howdy. I see. That's right. I was a surgeon long before he was, you know. You know, I bet selling noodles probably doesn't make as much money, but probably a lot less stressful than being a surgeon. When that no-good onion boy comes along, well, Trucy, looks like we found ourselves a new suspect. Oh, don't say that. That's a good point, though. If he's a rival. Thanks to him, I was forced to trade in my scalpel for a ladle. I'm just saying, as somebody who works in the healthcare field, don't get me wrong, I like my job a majority of the time, but maybe selling noodles would be a lot less stressful. Sorry, pal, didn't mean to weigh you down with an old man's ramblings. No, it's fine. By way of apology, you ever get yourself in a spot of trouble, you drop by. Huh? You're investigating Maractus, aren't you? Yes. Well, you want to know about a doctor? You ask a doctor. I was about to say, is he going to reopen his own clinic now that Maractus is gone? You just think of me if you need something, Trucy doll. Right. Thanks, Mr. Eldoon. I guess the time spent listening to him complain wasn't entirely wasted. Okay, so where does it want us to go now? If we go back to the garage, is that going to trigger something new? No. So maybe we should go back to the Kitaki mansion? Is that going to trigger something new? It does. Okay, June 16th, Kitaki mansion. Hello, Plum. Yipes, she's back. Hey, you two over here. Us? Yo, little Plum, what's up? I think all this gangsteress is a negative influence, or gangsteries is a negative influence on Trucy. What's up, yo? I heard you retrieved my bloomers. Well, I was just doing... a man speaks clearly and takes credit where it's due. Does she respect us now that we got our panties back? You caught the thief, didn't you? Yes, sorry. I caught him. You're cute when you're nervous, Polly. I'll deal with you later. But enough about bloomers. What about my son, Wocky? Wocky? Well, he's, clearly. Yes, ma'am. This is why I was kind of hoping we could avoid coming back here. Wocky. He's really everything you'd expect in a boss's son. I'm gonna be a gangster, dude. The life does have an appeal for that age, particularly for boys. What? Don't look at me like that. He was shot in a turf war about half a year ago. Yeah, we heard the story from Wocky. Maybe she's got more information. We didn't tell you the whole story. Exactly, yeah, tell us. You know, even if he had a pistol then, he couldn't have shot anyone. What? He acts like he's hard, but he couldn't shoot someone to save his life. I should know. I'm his mom. I was kind of thinking that. I was like, I feel like he's not as hardcore of a gangster as he thinks he is. Her words do have a certain weight to them. Hopefully, when this is all taken care of, he and the boss can sort out their differences. The boss? You mean Wocky's father? They didn't seem to be on the best terms, did they? The case. It's true. One of our pistols is missing. Oh, so the murder weapon was from this mansion? I kind of figured, given the difficulty of obtaining a gun these days. Are you guys not in America? Like, guess I live in Texas, where some households have more guns than people. I'm just gonna have some coffee. None of the rank and file have access. Only the boss, myself, and Wocky could have taken it. I see. I'm sure the cops will continue tromping all over the mansion because of this case. Maybe this is a sign that it's time for a change. Ha ha ha. Well, I mean, weren't they going to pivot occupations? She doesn't seem too concerned, at least. Alita Tiala. Yeah, Wocky's fiancé. They're getting married next month, correct? I suppose. She's been staying over lately. You don't look too happy about that, little plum. How'd you guess? Even I could tell that. Classic mother-in-law. Could you tell us more about her? Wocky brought her home one day. Says he wants to tie the knot. I can see why. She's so pretty. You know, I think I said this before, but the pretty girls in these games always have an evil streak, so I got my eye on her. Oh, she's pretty enough, but, you know. Nah, it's probably just me being suspicious. No, tell us. Stay in the business too long and you start to only see darkness in people. You get a nose for it. A nose for people. A nose for trouble? I wonder what the problem is. It's like a gangster's only version of female intuition. Father and son? The boss may act tough, but that boy means the world to him. But Wocky seems, well... Seems like he's against his father's position. Ah, it's to be expected. We're in a bit of a transition now. Trying to cut our ties to the shadier side of the street and do more on the up and up. Wocky isn't too enthusiastic about the change, it's true. But why the change? Is the gangster thing just not paying the bills? I'm sure it does. It pays, but we need a lot of money right now. Oh, why? Clean money, that is. I see. Something must be up. Yeah, why the sudden need for money? You'll see things the way the boss sees them. Someday. I think it's weird she refers to her husband as the boss, because I feel like, you know, the women, and especially in mob families, like the women kind of run the show. But that's more behind the scenes. How do they say? The husband's the head of the family, but the woman's the neck and can turn the head. Let's see. Is there anything over this way? Anything new? Nope. So where does it want us to move to? We can go to the people park now, maybe? No, okay, nothing new there. Let's see. Basically, I just keep moving around until it, like I said, it triggers something new. Back to the agency. Maybe now it wants me to go to the clinic with Phoenix? No. Maybe back to the detention center? Ah, here we go. June 16th, detention center, visitors room. I was hoping to meet with my client. Wocky Kitaki's just finished questioning. I'll bring him out. Great, finally. All right, Wocky. Work with us here. Yo, sup, my little imposter. Eee, what did you call me? Dazam, it's you? Sorry, G. I thought you were Alita. Oh, what? My little imposter sure is a strange nickname. Yeah, what? It's a Clink thing. You wouldn't understand. Did I just say imposter? I meant poster. Like poster. Poster? Poster girl? If you're gonna drop part of that, why not drop poster and just call her poster and call her girl? I don't understand what the kids say these days. My daughter is 6 months old and she doesn't talk, so I don't know the kids slang these days. Because she's so much more than that, G. She's like an angel, a fallen angel. Okay, I think I'm starting to suss out Alita a little bit. Like, again, these games, the pretty girls, like, they're never as perfect as you think they are. So what can I do for you? You don't look so chipper today, Wocky. Worried about your heart condition, maybe? That was the wackest thing of all. All us G's lining up, taking eye exams and all that. Better to die young than fade away, bizoy. A relief to hear. Eh? What's a relief? Oh? Did your father not tell you? That bullet you carry so close to your heart, if not attended to immediately, it could kill you. Ooh. That's right. Man, I ain't trying to hear that. A man fights to protect what's valuable to him. You know what I'm saying? I miss my fallen angel. Hey, you go get Alita for me. You're my lawyer, aren't you? Lawyer, not gopher. I wouldn't mess with him. Your fiancé. So, I hear you're to be married next month? Straight up. We poured the nuptial 40 out on the stoop. What does that mean, a nuptial 40? Alita? Oh, snapple cakes. She's so fine. Fine. I think he's smitten with her in his own weird way. I was wondering, how did you two meet? I asked Tiala, but she was very vague. Huh? Well, man, if she wouldn't tell you, I'd best hold my tongue, you feel me? No, y'all need to tell us. There's something going on, obviously. Man, what's past is past, she knows that. When I'm with Alita, I feel like there's things worth protecting out there, you feel me? And my Alita, she's down with all that all the way. So both of them are mum about their past. Yeah, they need to... I want the beans spilled here. Give us the tea. Do you think you could tell us what happened with you and Pal Maractus? There's something you should know. We Kitakis are having what you might call a feud with the Rivales family. So about 6 months back, I go into Rivales' turf, packing a knife, right? And you were shot. Coldest thing I ever seen. One shot to the heart, but my homies weren't too late. It's a miracle that I lived. It's already considered one of the 7 wonders of the Kitaki family, you know that? So you were taken to the Maractus clinic then? You should have seen their faces when they wheeled me in. You can't just let the boss's son die, you know? I'd hate to have been that Dr. Shoes. Yeah, exactly. Mr. Kitaki's scary enough when he's not angry. But the bullet that hit you, it was never removed? And it's still threatening his life. That doctor, he did it on purpose. The Rivales paid him off, I'm sure of it. Oh, I need to hear more about the night of the murder. That much is clear. Nah, I think he's just being, what's the word? Not super suspicious? Paranoid, that's the word. I think he's just being paranoid. I don't think... Well, maybe, I guess we'll find out as the case unravels. Life in the family is a G thing. It's about being a man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what you're saying. Sorry, I'm not up on my G things. I'm not even sure what a G thing is. But my old man, he's gone soft. He says the old rival gang days are over. He just wants to make money. Isn't that a good thing? Man, there ain't no soul in making money. Better to live fast and die young, faux shizzle. Wait till I run the yard, then everyone will know what time it is. That's right, OG time all the time. Represent. Apollo, why does he keep talking about old guys? I don't think that's what OG means, Trucy. Okay, so we're done here. About these weapons, the pistol and the knife, they belong to the family. I snuck them out that night. So the killer, Mr. Stickler, says he saw... Mr. Stickler says he saw that night was... I guess it was me. I was there after all. Ah, we're finished. Yo, Wocky, do you think you could tell us exactly what happened that night? Heh, you don't beat around the bush, do you? I like your style, shorty. Does that open up a new... Oops, hello, back? Line of dialogue? It does! Okay, oh, good. I was stuck. Actually, there's a question I've been wanting to ask you for a while now. That is, did you do it? Did you shoot him? Just be straight up. I don't know. Eh? The day of that checkup, when I found out about the bullet by my heart, I borrowed a gun from the family stash, so he did take it. Figured I'd give that doctor a taste of his own bad medicine. So I'm wondering if... But wasn't there a question of the angle that the doctor was shot at? So maybe even if he had the gun, he was shot by someone else from a different angle. Uh-oh, I don't like where this is going. But you were carrying a knife, weren't you? Oh, that? Yeah, well, never can be too careful, I say. So I'm on my way to the clinic, right? When I run into him in the park, and he's dragging this noodle stand behind him. We still don't know, yeah, we still don't know why. Why did he have the noodle stand to begin with? Wait, you didn't put him up to that? Like, you know, in the movies. If you value your life, you'll bring the stand. Shorty, you're way more whacked than I am, and that's saying something. But I was serious. Thing is, I don't remember what happened next all too well. You don't remember? But the way I see it, if there wasn't anyone else there that night, then I guess it probably was me who did him in, you know what I'm saying? What? Oh, I'm so confused. He's not sure he did it? What else? Should I present the stand? Yeah, whatever. Okay, no, I don't think that's gonna work. Alita, man, Alita. So he wants me to bring Alita. That's what I was trying to do originally. Now, can I go back to the agency? No, it still doesn't trigger anything new. Is she at the Kitaki mansion? I must need to present something to somebody else. Maybe if I present her bloomers to her? About these. Hey, my bloomers. Thanks for that. I owe you one. I thought you might like them back, so... Oh no, why don't you keep them as a souvenir? I don't want them. Thank you though. It's very kind. Oh no. I could use those in my magic panties act. I'll pull shivs and pieces and godfathers out of them. What? Great, now your props are going from bland to dangerous. That didn't trigger anything new though, did it? No it didn't. Is there anything else I can present to her? I don't think so. Let's see, here's your stand, bro. That's right, Sonny. When are you bringing my stand home? I'm ready. Can't you see I'm ready? I'm sorry, man. I know. They got it locked up. I guess. Until that stand is back home, the case is not closed. Do you hear me? I think I'll avoid talking about a stand in the future. Okay, so that didn't help anything. Is there anything else? We have this bowl. That's one of my bowls. See the Mr. Salty mark? The mascot of Eldon's Noodles. They come to the stand, they sit, they drink deep from that bowl. And when they see the bottom, their face looks just like Mr. Salty's. Genius, no? Very high concept. You can't ply a trade if you don't love the tools. Remember that. Yes, sir. Trucy has a thing for professionals, clearly. Maybe if I give him the report since he's a doctor? Sorry, Sunny boy. My interest is for my stand and precious little else. Oh, okay. So he doesn't care. I was wondering if I presented. What about... No, I don't think there's really anything else here for him. Maybe I should present the firearm to Little Plum? So this pistol belongs to the Kitaki family, is that correct? It's one of the pieces we keep around. That is, we used to keep around. They're all gone now. What? Police came yesterday and took everything. Oh, okay. Everything but my broom. Don't you think you should have given them that too? You kidding? You can't clean up very well without a broom. Guess that, I don't think that triggered anything new either. What about your son's report? Sorry, kid, I got no idea what you're talking about. Okay, so she doesn't want that either. The knife? Can you tell me if this knife belongs to Wocky? Oh, that's his knife, all right. Bought it for him for his birthday. Wow, that's a pretty hardcore present. I remember him falling asleep with it clutched in his arms. Oh, I know the feeling. Apadu was just as happy as I was with my plastic spaghetti. Let's see. I don't think there's anything else here. That didn't open any dialogue, did it? No, it did not. Okay, so I had to look this up. Do you remember how we got the side mirror from this trash can and there were some slippers in it, and I kept wondering if you could go back and get the slippers? Well, now you apparently can. This trash can. This is where we found the mirror. Come to think of it, wasn't there something else in here? See, but why couldn't we get it yesterday? Something near the bottom. Look at the paint on these. That means these must have ended up in here after Mr. Wright's accident. Maybe they're connected? Let's pick them up. Okay, so now we have these in the court record. Slippers for patients at the Maractus. Oh, they're from the Maractus clinic. I don't think they said that last time. Okay. So maybe, I've been wondering if I'm supposed to present something to somebody. I'm wondering, do I present these to her? Let's see what happens. Sorry, kid, I got no. Okay, so not to her. We must present these to somebody. Maybe we present them to Eldon? We can try. Or Wocky. Maybe we present them to Wocky. Yeah, he doesn't know anything about this either. Okay. Let's try presenting them to Wocky. Maybe that's what the deal is. Detention center. Maybe Wocky knows what these are. Present. Yeah, whatever. Oh, he doesn't either. Oh, okay. So he doesn't know either. Maybe we can try Phoenix again at the Hickfield Clinic? No. Okay. Oh, well, we've got to check out this clinic, that's for sure. Yeah, but what about the guard? No harm in asking. Excuse me. Hey, it's you two from yesterday. That's the same officer that was standing out by the park yesterday. So I've panned over to this like multiple times. Your business is over in the park, isn't it? The clinic's off limits. It's not involved. Yes, it is. But what part of off limits do you not understand? Show me proof that the clinic is connected to the incident in the park or beat it. No harm in asking, no gain either. Okay, so we need something to prove they're connected. No point in sticking around here, I guess. So now it's prompting me, I think, to go back to the park. So let's try that. Sometimes that's what gets me with this game, is you kind of have to go back and forth and figure out what exact like things you need to interact with. So now we're getting new prompts at the Kitaki mansion. Look at that crowd over by the park. Probably people trying to get a glimpse of the crime scene. But why are those girls screaming? Uh-oh. I think I just heard one say, "Oh my god, it's him!" Wait, that motorcycle. Oh god. Oh, if it isn't Air Forehead. Prosecutor Gavin. Some fans found me on my way out. Just my luck. Oh my god, he's so cool. Thus the screams. New album just came out, you know. Try waving to them. They love it. Ooh, he's so cute. Ha ha ha. Yeah, he's aight. They're so excited, it doesn't matter who waves to them, see? Sure is surreal. This is surreal. So you were here investigating? And I was on my way home when my hog gave up the ghost. Your hog? My motorcycle won't start. A clogged exhaust pipe. Too bad. It looks like such a nice bike, too. Hard to believe that it could break just from that. Ugh, it's my fault. I think I was using the wrong oil. Cars, motorbikes, they're all the same. Clog the exhaust and they won't run. Ah, machines, tell me you share my angst, air forehead. I ride a bicycle, actually. In any event, I'm off to the shop to get her fixed. The detective in charge of the scene isn't fond of me in any case. The detective? You mean the one in the lab coat? Yeah, she's in a foul mood, too. Be gentle. Auf Wiedersehen, baby. Oh my god! I can't, that's not in my personality to be shrill like that, so I can't do it. Ah! Okay. And the forecast for the park today? Gloomy skies. Ha! But, well, nothing to do but head on in. Let's hit the park, Apollo. Alright, now we can go into the People's Park and do something. June 16th, People Park. Huh? Does something about this scene look different to you? The body's gone. The blue tarps are gone. Maybe that's it? Yeah, I think you're right. Look over there. The white frock detective from yesterday. She seems to be apologizing reverently to the trash can. She's under a lot of stress. Is she having a mental breakdown? The investigation's probably not going so well. Hey, you there. If you're going to talk about someone behind their back, do it more quietly, please. Oh, Detective Skye, hello. You seem as gloomy as ever. This is miserable. Miserable. I just got a new kit and I can't get the stuff to work. And everyone's all smiles for that glimmerous fop. Ooh, she does not like him. Glimmerous? Does she mean Prosecutor Gavin? More to the point, doesn't she mean glamorous? Yeah, I was like, is glamorous a word? When he walks in, his shiny chains catch the sun and glimmer in my eyes. It's distracting. Crunch, 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 crunch. Munch, 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 munch. Speaking of distracting, I guess I just have to accept the fact that I lack talent. Oh no, she's really smart. Sounds like she's trying to sort out some sort of new forensic technique. Talk. Detective Skye. Detective Skye, you know Mr. Wright, correct? How do you know my daddy? I want details. Well, he helped me out a long time ago. You might say he saved me. Wasn't she saying something about getting involved in an incident? I can't stand it when things are vague, especially in a case. I went to study to become a forensic scientist in Europe. But you're a detective now? Well, I failed the test. Oh no! But you know, rank and title don't matter. What matters is what's inside your heart. I've always thought that too. And my heart is full of science. That's why I bought this kit through mail order. And I'm going to test it here before the forensics team arrives. I mean, I know you like forensics, but I feel like you should just leave it to the experts. Are you sure that's okay? Exactly. Well, I mean, she is an expert, but like leave it to the formal team so you don't mess anything up. Prosecutor Gavin. I won't lie, I'm not fond of the man. Those glamorous types always rub me the wrong way. Glamorous, right? Prosecutor should be cool of wit of... What? A prosecutor should be cool of wit and furrowed of brow. Less glimmerous and more simmerous, you know? No, actually, I don't. Well, that and what happened 7 years ago. Prosecutor Gavin was the one who stripped Mr. Wright of his attorney's badge. Ooh, what? Really? He was the one? You mean you didn't know? I thought you were one of his boys. I'm neither a boy nor one of his. But let's see what she has to say. What exactly happened 7 years ago? I never actually heard the details. Then investigate. It's better you learned it for yourself anyway. Ugh, no one wants to tell us anything, man. The new kit? Do you mind me asking exactly what it is you've been doing? Squatting down on the ground like that? Oh, you want to know? Do you? Well, I splurged on a new toy. Okay, I hope it's legit and not just like a random Amazon kit. You splurged? You mean it wasn't police issue? Exactly. What is it? I see a roller and glue. This is a footprint analysis kit. Oh, I can see the footprint. You can see the footprint kind of like... Oh, well, I'm not going to pick it up on camera, but you can see the footprint kind of there under the cart. Footprint? It was raining on the night of the murder, which means that footprints were left. Oh, does that have anything to do with those blue tarps? Right, the ground was muddy, so I had to protect it as it was that night. Ever wanted to know exactly where someone was standing? Like your panty-snatching student witness, for instance? Aha, so with that kit, right. What? Want to try this stuff out? Huh? Are you sure? I mean, we're sort of on opposing teams and all. No, we all want the truth. We all want the truth and justice. We're on the same team. Oh, you're friends. And to tell the truth, I'm not so good at doing this. Then should you be doing it then? Guess I'm a little clumsy. I could use your help. Oh, I'm good at stuff like this. I used to make magic bunnies out of paper mache. Footprint analysis, huh? Well, should I give it a go? I think we should try it, and we'll try it in the next episode. Thank you guys so much for joining me today, and if you enjoyed your time, leave a like and say hi down in the comments below, and consider subscribing if you want to catch more of this series. And I'll see you guys in the next episode of Apollo Justice Ace Attorney Trilogy.